Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to FTL Faster Than Light. On the last run, we tried playing as the Kestrel A-type. It didn't really work out. So now, we're kind of probably just gonna go through all the ships and do the C-type achievements, I guess? Now, the Tetragon is an interesting ship. It starts with a clone bay instead of the med bay. Most of the C-type layouts start with clone bay. It also starts with a hacking system and a drone control system at the same time. That means, compared to the B-type, it starts with 2 additional systems. Compared to the A-type, it only starts with 1 additional system, but it's really good because that is scrap saved. That is scrap that we don't have to pay in the future to get the systems in the first place. C-type, with this C-type layout, with the Tetragon, I think we have the opportunity of having a very, very strong run. Especially since we also start with a defense scrambler. Primary reason for this is so that the beam drones don't get shot down by anti-combat drones, and so that the hacking drone doesn't get shot down by defense drones. However, we know of a way to get defense drones, or excuse me, to get our hacking drones around defense drones. But the added benefit is that if we can pick up a missile launcher, that would actually be a very good offensive option throughout the entire game. Even phase 2 of the Rebel flagship fight, missile launcher with a defense scrambler is really good. So if we find a missile launcher, we will definitely be using that. We start with a Lanius and 2 Engi. The only achievement we need to do is destroy a ship using only drones, no weapons. If we find a rebel ship with no shields, it's a gimme with the beam drone since it doesn't miss. And let's get this run started. Now the biggest problem is that we do start with the clone bay. What this means is that if we take, I'm gonna move the Engi over to the shield room. If we take damage to the clone bay, our crew can't die, or else they're dead for good. So it's gonna be a little bit of an annoying thing to deal with. Beam drone also takes 2 power. Hacking takes 1 power. I kind of do want to visit the nebula because I do like visiting nebulas. I feel like you can get some good jumps out of it. We'll see, we'll see. I will attack the slavers. They have a drone of their own that they've sent to us. I kind of do worry about this drone since it can break our shields enough that it can damage us, but it can also just bring our shields down so that their onboard laser can damage me. Yeah, in the shield room, no doubt. So we're actually going to be taking a lot of damage here until we get the shields repaired, and their drone is just eating me up in the shield room. That's kind of bullshit. Okay, their drone is now offline, but our clone bay is now offline. I need to get that repaired, but I need to keep my crew member in the shield room so that it gets recharged faster. Now our weapons are offline, so we have no weapons. Wow, this is one hell of a start, isn't it? I mean, I guess I could hack them. That's the whole point, is it not? Hack them and use the beam drone? I guess we'll try it. Send out the beam drone, hack their shields, take them down for 5 seconds, and the beam drone can get in at least 1 shot, maybe 2 shots. It hit him in the shield room. Oh, goody. We start with a lot of drone parts, I just realized, though. So we've taken 5 points of damage, now 6 in this round of combat already. That's kind of annoying. Okay, beam drone. Okay, it did damage their weapon system and their engines at least. That's not bad. Their FTL is delayed. Hacking, good to go. I didn't want the dual lasers to fire right there. I wanted to actually bring their shields down first, but we made it work. And we've already taken 6 points of hull damage. That's actually kind of ridiculous and unexpected. However, it's the combat drone that's the problem. Early on in your games, combat drones eat you up because you only have 1 bar of shields. We need to get more shields very quickly. Dang, I feel bad about that. Now and they are sending out another combat drone laser, and I don't have the scrap really to deal with them. So we're just going to depower everything. I knew that this could happen coming here, by the way. I tried it anyways. We're going to try to use the beam drone, the dual lasers, and just hope that we can make this work. I do need to take their drone system offline though. That's the biggest thing, because their drone keeps my shields down pretty much permanently. Oh, and he hit us in the frickin' shield room again. At least they don't have excess power in their drone system, so we actually have time to get the shields back online. Luckily, before their laser managed to come in and hit me. Their shields are now wounded, so now that their shields are offline, the beam drone can eat them up. So maybe what I should be doing is focusing on the enemy shield systems instead of drones and weapon systems. It seems counterintuitive though, but maybe that's how I should play this. We'll see. We'll see. We've got time. Jump around to some more beacons. Hopefully there's no more plasma storms. Even if there's rebel ships, I don't mind. I'd love to make that trade. 3 missiles for 9 fuel is decent. Don't need to have the clone bay online. It will slowly heal my crew as I jump. I'm hoping that we find one of those rebel scouts that... I will attack the ship. I'm hoping that we'll find one of those rebel scouts that have no shields, and then I can just use the beam drone to kill them. Now I'm gonna try to do things differently. I'm gonna try... Oh, you can't board me. Okay, you stay, you go into the door room, and then we'll just open the door and vent them. Okay, so now they're vented, they'll stop attacking. I'm gonna try to do things differently. I'm gonna hit him in the shield room, and if I can hit him in the shield room, then maybe the defense drone will be able to eat him up much more quickly. Turn off the oxygen aboard the ship too. Piloting system's offline, that's bad since the next missile is going to land whenever it hits. Might as well open all these doors. Oh, they shot down the beam drone with the missile. But since they have no shields, hopefully we can land some shots in and take their missiles offline. 4 fuel and 7 scrap. I'm not gonna accept surrender. We're on the, you know, we're winning here. We're in the better position. Hopefully just the dual lasers can finish them off here. They're still boarding us. I don't want them aboard the ship at all, but they're still here. I don't know where. No, I think they died. Their teleporter is offline, so I think they have finally perished. Okay, dual lasers still charging. They probably only have 1 or 2 crew members left aboard. I can go actually take a look. Nope, we're in a nebula. I'm an idiot. Crew members, you know, slightly weak. But the enemy did not manage to take out my clone bay, so I was never worried. The clone bay, luckily for us... Actually, that wasn't the clone bay. I was going to say the clone bay is in a room that can be immediately deoxygenated, but it's next to a room that can. The drone system is in a room that is immediately deoxygenated. I'm going to try this again. Hit him in the dual lasers in the shield room. Let the beam drone eat him up. Beam drones are very nice, especially with the hacking system. If I can get it up to like 3rd level, we're in a good position. But unfortunately, we just have to actually keep our drones alive and the drone system powered. Been taking a lot of damage so far. And their shield systems are not actually going to go down since they have redundant shields slightly. So this is going to be a very annoying round of combat. I might just want to hack them in the shield room actually. Our weapon system is offline. Can get at least 1 or 2 shots in with the beam drone. It actually did hit the enemy weapon system, which is surprising, but very nice. Their shields are now repaired. They still have the laser, which is going to hit me. Probably. I have a 20% chance of dodging it. Yep. Took the drone offline, so now I need to send my crew member in there to repair it. And I'm not liking this ship so far. This ship seems not necessarily ridiculously difficult, just very annoying to play as. Like you have to have everything work together in order to do damage here. Your lasers and hacking have to take down the shield so that the beam drone can do its damage. And if any one of those components is missing, you're not doing a lot of damage, and you're going to take a lot of damage while you wait for those systems to activate at the same time. So this is going to be a very interesting run of FTL. I'm going to get the shields upgraded ASAP because we have been taking some damage thanks to only having 1 bar of shields. Would like to get some missile defense. A defense drone plus a drone recovery arm would be amazing to pick up. Unfortunately, I do not have those. I also don't need 2 bars of shields in this encounter because the enemy ship only has beams and they literally cannot hurt me at all. So I'm just gonna auto fire on their shield system, now auto fire on their piloting system, and after about, a minute of this, we should have the ship killed. All right, we only need to wait for 3 more barrages to come in here. Dual lasers take, I think it's like 11 seconds to charge, but it might be 10 seconds. It's been a while since I actually looked, and it doesn't tell you when you mouse over it. You have to actually go to your ship system, so I can't actually check right now. All right, one more hit. Luckily, we're not taking damage, but I can't use the beam drone against the ship because it had 1 bar of shields. It would be a perfect opportunity for it, or the combat drone if I had one, but I don't have one, unfortunately. I think what we're gonna do is upgrade the hacking system, probably. If I can upgrade it to level 3, then using it to take down enemy shields so that the dual lasers and beam drone can do a lot of work seems smart. I will trade 2 missiles for 2 drone parts. We don't have a missile system. What we do have is a drone system and a hacking system, so we're gonna be using a lot of drone parts. Small bomb, however, is a very nice thing to have. It does 2 damage to a system, bypassing defense drones and shields. It's actually a good bomb to have. Let's give it a shot. Because what I'm thinking is if we... Ah, screw it. You know what? Let's try it. Small bomb the shield system. It'll do 2 damage. Then I can dump power into the beam drone and let it just tear up the enemy ship since they don't have any shields. Now, this still leaves us vulnerable to the missile, and it hit our door system, so I do need to get someone in there to repair it. The bomb did land, though. They have no shields. I can divert power away from the hacking system, since I don't particularly feel the need to be using that right now. Save a drone part, just let the beam drone do the work, and I can switch over to the dual lasers. So the beam drone should be able to keep the shields offline with random hits. They're gonna surrender for 6 missiles and 9 scrap. It's not a bad surrender offer. I'm not gonna take it though, just because I do want other things. Like, I want more drone parts right now. I do want like maybe a weapon if they can randomly decide to give me one, maybe more crew members. Now we just got, I think, less scrap even. The store would be a good choice for us. We could sell the small bomb, but honestly, I kind of like it. This kind of sucks with their super shields, but luckily the beam drone is actually pretty good against super shields. I don't know if it hits once or twice. Looks like it only hits once every time it fires, but hey, that's just taking their super shield offline quickly. And with the asteroids, that's pretty good. Now we can hit them in the shield room. Their shields are offline. Our beam drone's gonna do a lot of work. And for 3 fuel and 8 missiles, I have to accept it. They're gonna die still probably from the asteroids. Actually, no. They're gonna guarantee miss. But that's a good offer. 8 missiles plus the 3 fuel. I can't pass that up. Now let's go to the store and see if there's anything here to buy. I would like a defense drone, but it's gonna be too expensive even if they have one. Hull repair drone is nice. Shield overcharger drone is good too, but 3 power is kind of a lot. It actually is. Backup battery is not bad to have. With the drones, we don't need Zoltan shield bypass. What we do need is probably a little bit of hull repair and maybe a heavy laser. Heavy laser, dual laser is not that bad. Can't sell anything though. I could sell the small bomb, but I do like having it. Man, I can't afford anything. I was hoping I could afford something, but I can't. So we're just gonna buy 3 points of hull repair, and we're gonna jump ahead into the nebula to 1 more beacon and then the exit probably. It is a ion storm, but we do get scrap even though we are boarded, and that's very nice to have. Now we do have the clone bay. I'd rather not get people killed, so I'm gonna put my Engi into the door system, and I'm going to just try to open all of the doors on this ship. I can start with the drone control system, which is perfect. And these guys are gonna be screwed. Well, not completely screwed, but they're not gonna have a good time. They're gonna attack the shield system. They're gonna wound it slightly, but that's gonna happen as the oxygen slowly removes itself from the ship. I can pre-deoxygenate the weapons room though. Where are they now? They are going back through the shield room. I can deoxygenate the sensors room. They're going into the O2 room. They're not gonna have a good time. They're trying to get into the engines room. And they are in the engines room, but my Engi can actually kill them since they have pretty much 0 health. You're dead, and you're dead. I think that's all of them. I don't hear any more lasers hitting my doors. I just realized also that the weapon system on the ship is weak, meaning it's gonna take extra scrap to get past level 1. I think it's only like 45 scrap or something like that. 40 scrap. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. Let's get power distributed through the ship really quickly. Go straight to the exit since we don't have time to go to the second beacon next to the exit. Sucks that that beacon we were just at was empty. Ooh, but we do get a boarding drone. It's not bad to have. Oh, screw this. 2 abandoned sectors? If we get boarded, we are effed. The boarding drone actually does make a good solution here. We can board enemy Lanius ships and kind of keep their crew busy slightly. The fact that it uses 3 power though makes that not very likely. So I think what we do instead is we upgrade the weapon system so we can have the bomb online at the same time, and we use the bomb to take down enemy shields, use the beam drone and the dual lasers to do a good work here. Now we have the option of trading at a Lania ship. We can ask for an alternative trade. 6 fuel for 35 scrap is a good deal since fuel that amount of fuel is worth 18 scrap. So I'm going to agree to the exchange and then go to this store in like 2 jumps so that I can buy fuel. ASB allies is nice. Unfortunately, that kind of means that the ship you're fighting is going to be kind of difficult. We're gonna let them hack us. They hacked us in sensors, perfect. So small bomb shields and dual lasers probably on weapons, and then the beam drone can come out and just eat them up. I could hack them. I could hack them in the weapon system. I could hack them in the shield system. I'm not gonna do either. I'm just gonna wait a second. I am actually gonna fire the dual lasers just in case it did land, and it did land in fact, which is wonderful. So, you know, I actually don't feel like using a beam drone. Their shields are completely offline. Our dual lasers can eat them up. ASB is going to land probably. In the piloting room, does 3 damage. Their bomb goes off, but honestly, who cares? It didn't even hit a system. And 1 more shot and these guys are dead, so I feel good about not using a beam drone. We just had to use 1 missile to really get the ball rolling, which is honestly a good, a good argument for the small bomb itself. 15 scrap and we leave. It's okay. And we can escape from up here. I don't think we'll actually be able to go to the store though. Let's see. I don't want to get hit by or trapped by the rebels north of the store. And this just sucks because it's just another round of shitty combat that doesn't do anything. Okay, I got them split up. Oh, they're gonna try to bust through all of these vented rooms. That is perfect. And you are screwed, my friend. Oh, they're going back into the shield room. I can just open these doors, deoxygenate the room next to the shield room. And now you're deoxygenated, and now everything has no oxygen, and you guys are screwed. 2 of them are going into the engine room. I can just send my crew member away from the engine room as soon as they break through the door. Gotta actually open the doors to make sure that the engine compartment loses its oxygen, which is gonna happen in a second. There it goes. They're gonna try to get into the door system now. 2 Engis can kill those crew even if they do make it by, so let's get the oxygen powered up. It's gonna hurt my Engis, but I really do need more crew because dealing with invaders is actually gonna be a bit problematic. Kind of makes a good case for getting a door system upgraded kind of ASAP. We can sneak up and around, so I will spend scrap. Well, if we're going to the store, let's go to the store first. Buy fuel, and then maybe spend scrap on a door system upgrade. Medbay, anti-biobeam flak gun Mark II. Good stuff. Flak gun takes a long time to charge, but with the hacking system, we actually can hack an enemy's weapon systems and basically buy 30 seconds of time for our weapons to charge. Well, let's think about this. We don't want the bordering drone. We're not going to use it. That puts us at 88 scrap. We can get the flak gun. We can get the anti-bio beam. You know, I kind of like the idea of getting the anti-bio beam. Killing enemy crew. Let's do it. Let's get the anti-bio beam, get a lot of fuel. We'll get more fuel as we jump around. It means we're not going to get a... door system upgrade, but we'll do that in a second. Let us investigate the vessel. We will send the Lanius crew over to plunder the ship and get 8 scrap. That's it, 8 scrap. I was kind of expecting more. 35 scrap for the door upgrade. I think I do want it, so I will wait a minute and buy it after the next bit of, well, successful combat, I guess. This is going to be annoying because they are going to slightly wound my weapon system. We have to depower the O2 again. Deoxygenate the entire frickin' ship, just like last time. And as soon as they start walking, close all the doors, lock them in, no oxygen. Looks like they're going to try to go to the O2 room, which is good for me because it's going to run out of oxygen here in a minute, especially if I do this. They will make it into the door room, unfortunately, these guys. The guys in the O2 room are screwed, though. Oh, they're actually going to stay in the oxygen room. Okay, we need to get the O2 powered up and make some safe spaces for them so that they leave the oxygen room. Yeah, they did destroy it, so the Lanius has to actually go down there and get it repaired. It sucks, but it's not going to be that much of a problem. The Engis might die. Our Engis are going to die. You know what? That's what the clone bay's for. I'm sorry. They busted through the door, and I forgot that that's going to merge the oxygen between the two rooms, so they're dead. They're going to come back to life, though. Lanius is just leaving a trail of no oxygen through the rooms that he goes in. Okay, oxygen's coming back, 15%. Engis coming back to life. It makes sense that the Engis can come back to life. They're just robots. It sucks that the clone bay only has one slot, but I guess that's nice because invaders can only have one person in there trying to destroy it. But you can also only have one crew member in there defending it or repairing it, so kind of a bit of a toss-up on whether or not that's actually useful or not. All right, just a normal pirate ship. I would like to bomb their shield system and then dual laser the weapons, probably in the reverse order, and then just use 2 power to get the beam drone active and it will just finish the job. Okay, dual lasers missed. Bomb did hit, did take down the shields, so the dual lasers and the beam drone are going to come out. Beam drone hopefully hits their weapon system. Nah. If it hit, maybe it could have taken out their flak gun before it had a chance to fire. Instead the flak fired, but luckily it did miss. Surrender with 8 missiles. It's not a bad surrender offer in terms of missiles, but I don't need missiles right now. So we're going to hit them in the shield room, keep their shields offline for the beam drone. Didn't need to, but that's okay. 16 scrap is enough for a door system upgrade, and now I feel a little bit better against invaders, because if I put an Engi crew member on the door system, I'll have level 3 doors. We're gonna dock with the platform immediately. We will secure our blast doors. We get 5 fuel for free. That's not a bad encounter. That's effectively 15 scrap if you want to look at it that way. Okay, this is just a normal pirate ship, which we can deal with, get the small bomb powered up, and we're gonna do the same thing we did last time, even if we take a little bit of hull damage. This seems to be working fairly well. Small bomb them once, hit us in the piloting room, which sucks, but dual laser the weapon system. As soon as the small bomb lands, we take out their weapons. We can power up a beam drone, and the beam drone hopefully will keep hitting their shield room, keep it offline. I can dual laser. Well, now that the piloting system's offline, I'll dual laser like the oxygen, I guess. Make them wish that they hadn't bothered me. And we pick up 19 scrap. I can go to one more beacon before the exit, so let's do that. Ooh, this is good. This is really good. We can kill the ship without using weapons. We can only use, or we can do this by only using the beam drone because it doesn't miss. So we're just gonna wait, depower my weapons, worry entirely on dodging, on repairing, and the beam drone should destroy the ship very easily. Hopefully it doesn't keep shooting at the empty room because I want it to like hit the weapons, because that was pretty annoying. But luckily we have 2 bars of shield, so the next laser shot's not gonna land. And they are 1 hit away from death. And we are 1 shot away from having the last Engi Cruiser achievement. There we go. I hardly lifted a finger. Now we have all 3. So the only thing we need to complete our Engi Cruiser checklist is to defeat the Rebel flagship with the ship. I think we can try at least, and I think we can do it. This run so far, however, doesn't seem that strong. I will go and examine the station. Mantis or Rebel? Kind of like the idea of going to the Mantis-controlled system, so we'll do that. I do like the idea of trying to get more weapons, because so far we don't really have anything that's good against the Rebel flagship. Hacking is good. Dual lasers, nah. Small bomb doesn't even do hull damage. Anti-bio beam, they have a ton of crew and a 3rd level med bay. Beam drone, you know, we're gonna need more than 1 beam drone to actually destroy the Rebel flagship. And at this rate, we're not really getting there, are we? So I'm gonna dump power into the weapon system. I would like to get the beam drone on, or the anti-bio beam online at the same time. I will activate the data stores and we get a defense drone Mark II and a map. That is wonderful. This is actually wonderful. Defense drone Mark II, not as good as the defense drone Mark I in my opinion, because this one might shoot down a laser instead of a missile, but it's still really good. We are not going to focus on getting that online right now. We are going to wait so that I have an opportunity to maybe in the future get a drone recovery arm. If I had a drone recovery arm, that would be fantastic, and I would focus entirely on drone systems. Mantis is going to be screwed. Engi's going to go into the door room to keep him screwed. And with the dual lasers, small bomb, I think we're just going to do the same thing we've been doing, except what we might swap up is hit him with the small bomb, get the anti-bio beam online. Let's do that right now, in fact. They don't have missiles, so we can actually take our time. Keep this guy screwed. Let's let him go into the drone room and then open the door. Okay, small bomb, hit him in the shield room. Their shields are offline. They're bombing us with a stun lockdown bomb in the shield room. It's not gonna take our shields completely offline, so this is actually fine. It only ionizes for 1. And the door upgrade is wonderful. These guys this Mantis did not stand a chance. Anti-bio beam is good to go. We will anti-bio beam the Engi and the Mantis and dual laser their weapon system to keep them busy, to keep them repairing stuff. 1 more anti-bio beam is all I need to actually kill them, but it's gonna take a while to charge up. I should be able to kill 1 of their crew members, and then we can kill the other one with the other anti-bio beam. But it actually looks like that the fire is doing a good job of keeping them busy. Now they are gonna go into the med bay. Their shields are down, so the anti-bio beam can fire right now. We missed the Mantis somehow, but 2 lasers might even be able to kill him. No, he's still alive, but a Mantis repairing the med bay when there's a fire aboard their ship and they have no shields should be an easy fight. We need to get more power for the oxygen system, so we're gonna do that right now so that we can keep dodge chance up as much as possible. And we have a lot of ways of killing crew, actually. We can kill the ship, we can use the anti-bio beam, we can hack the med bay, or maybe even the oxygen system. A Mantis female comes on the vid screen. The females don't make it to authority unless they're particularly vicious. You power the weapons. They're gonna board me. They have a beam and a single ion. We don't need to use bombs, so we can have that power somewhere else. We don't need it anywhere else, but we don't need bombs. And they have a med bay, so we are gonna have to deal with this invader. So we're just gonna send my crew member immediately over into the door system and start trying to ice this Mantis, basically. When the dual lasers hit, the anti-bio beam can come out and do damage to their crew. Although what I might want to do is actually wait for their Mantis to retreat from my ship, because if I wait, then I might be able to kill him as he walks into the medbay. So he's gonna walk into the medbay from the teleporter room. I fire dual lasers. One missed, so unfortunately that doesn't work out. I guess I should have had the small bomb charge, because I could have just fired it in there and killed their crew member. All right, close all the doors. They're boarding us again with an Engi this time. That's even better. Depower the O2. I need to hit him in the shield room. I need to take their shields offline. So we're gonna small bomb their shield. We're going to dual laser them in the shield room. And I am going to anti-bio beam their crew, wound them slightly. Their Engi doesn't bother me at all. He's not gonna break the O2 system. What I can do is open all these doors, maybe get it to deoxygenate faster. And one of their Mantises is already almost dead. They have very wounded shields. Their Engi is in the med bay, so I can even probably just kill him. Nah, it's gonna be very close. Anti-bio beam will kill the Engi and the far Mantis. The other Mantis is wounded. Okay, turn on the oxygen. Everyone good? Everyone's good. I need to get the sensors upgraded too so that I can actually do this. And in fact, if we're gonna get click, then having second level sensors is one way you can actually do that in counter, I think. So let's get second level sensors. That way I can have my Engi crew member not be on the sensors station the entire time. You can actually do other things, other more productive things. A couple distress beacons, some more combat beacons we can go to. Exit a sun, but there's a store next to the exit as well. Would like to go to the store, maybe buy something. So let's continue jumping around. We'll go down, up, over, I think. I can't visit all three of these. We're gonna go down, up, over to the distress. It's Kazakpaliklik. Let's see if we can do this killing the crew. I think that's a way to get him as a crew member. We have second level sensors and a clone bay. I don't think you need level 2 clone bay. I think level 1 clone bay works. We'll see. Maybe you do need level 2 clone bay and this just wouldn't have worked anyways. I don't know. Okay, we took 2 damage in an empty room. Small bomb's ready to go on their shields. Dual lasers is good to go. Wait a split second for the anti-bio beam to be ready. And we hit the Mantises. They are wounded. They're gonna get missiles fired off at me. That's understood to be happening. I knew that would happen. I can dual laser their weapon system though. And now with no missiles, I won't be able to get hit by their missiles again. Anti-bio beam kills the crew. Move in to strip the ship. I thought you could do that with second level sensors. Hold on a second. Mantis, Cruiser, Quest. I'm actually curious now. Level 3 sensors, and you also, it looks like you do have to have a second level clone bay. So if you have a second level clone bay and level 3 sensors, you can do it. So I was one off on both of those. But you can do it with sensors and clone bay, or med bay. You just need level 2. Okay. Good to know for the future. Got hit for a little bit of damage, but that's okay. Nothing we could have done really would have prevented that anyways. I'm gonna save scrap because there's a store in the near future. I need fuel and maybe a better weapon or something. Aid the civilian ship, obviously. Crew member can go into the door system, prevent the Mantis from walking around quite so freely. Never mind, he is in the door system. You're gonna go back to the shield room. I'm just gonna vent him. They do have a clone bay, we'll have to take it out, but small bomb and dual lasers are gonna go on their shields first. And wait a second, dual lasers. And wound the Engi with the anti-bio beam. Next shots going in are going in on the clone bay probably. Try to remove the oxygen from around this guy. Okay, dual laser's good to go. We hit him in, they're hitting us with a small bomb. Where's it gonna go? It's gonna go in the piloting system. Pilot's gonna be fine. He'll get that stuff repaired. It's not gonna do hull damage. So let's hit him in the clone bay. It's wounded, but it's not destroyed. But they actually recovered their crew, which is good for me because it means that it gives me time to get the dual lasers, the small bomb ready, and then we can hit him where it hurts. So small bomb. We dual laser the clone bay. Actually, we're gonna wait a second, wait for the Engi to move around. Now we dual laser the clone bay and hit him with this anti-bio beam. Good stuff. They're dead, 18 scrap plus another 20. Double dipping rewards, man. It's good stuff. Not using the hacking system all that much, but I feel like saving drones is smart right now. We don't really need the hacking system. We don't even really need the drones. With the anti-bio beam small bomb dual lasers, we're actually doing all right. I would like to get the hacking system upgraded to level 3 though. It would be very useful to have for going around rebel fleets at an exit beacon, for just taking down enemy shields very quickly. Problem is, it's expensive. We're gonna save money and go to the store. It's in 2 beacons, buy fuel, maybe sell something and buy a new weapon, I don't know. Lead them to their destination, 11 scrap. I can probably make it. I can even go down to the first distress beacon, up to the store, over to the quest, down to the exit. I will side with the fugitive. Yeah, it was a trap. Unfortunate, but it happens. They're gonna hack us. They have enough weapons that they can do substantial damage to me, and they also have a lot of defensive drones. So like, I can't use a beam drone against them. It's just gonna get shot down. Oh no, it won't, because we have the defense scrambler augment. Awesome. Could use a defense drone to prevent them from hacking me, but unfortunately, I do not have the power for it. It would be good in this situation because this is gonna be kind of dangerous. They only hack the doors though, so I don't feel too bad about that. And what do we need? We need... They don't have medbay. So what I need is to small bomb and dual laser their shields and activate a beam drone, I think. Second laser missed. I'm gonna depower the shields and then power them back up. Stop their ion from hitting the shield system. It hit the engines instead, that's fine. Okay, small bomb on the shields. Dual lasers on the shields. And we are going to anti-bio beam these guys. Okay, we did some damage to 2 of the crew members. They still have the laser though, and that's the biggest problem right now. Our weapons are also offline, so the anti-bio beam lost its charge. Get that repaired. My crew member should have been in there earlier. Okay, small bomb the shields again. Dual laser the weapon system this time. Take their dual laser offline so that I only have a dual laser. And get the anti-bio beam charging. Don't auto-fire. We will be able to kill the crew. We got hit for a few points of damage, but it's not that bad. It's actually not that bad. Their shields are getting online. Let's fire the dual lasers in there once. Kill the mantis that was in there. They're gonna send another crew member to get that stuff repaired so I can just anti-bio beam them. They only have 1 mantis left. He's dead. 3 lasers or 1 anti-bio beam. Yeah, they're ion. Stunning my shield personnel, annoying. 5 fuel's pretty good though, 31 scrap's nice. I can hit the quest and then the exit, or even go store up quest exit if I feel like I can make it in time. Ah, giant alien spiders. The anti-bio beam can kill them for 8 missiles. That is wonderful. That's a lot of missiles. Makes the small bomb useful even longer. Crew teleporter, not useful because I only have Engi. Drone recovery arm. What have I been saying? Drone recovery arm. What do we have? A drone recovery arm. That's amazing. This means that I'm going to upgrade my drone system to the max, and we are going to focus entirely on a ton of combat drones and shit, because this is amazing. So combat drone, you are mine. Beam drone, I mean, beam drone's nice if you can hack the enemy shields, which we could do. And even against the Rebel flagship fight, that would work pretty well, but the combat drone, I like the fact that it just shoots like lasers, you know? Like, combat drone can help you pierce enemy shields. Beam drone can't. So we're gonna go combat drone, buy fuel, buy repair. We're gonna sell the... We're gonna sell nothing, because our weapons are actually okay. And all of a sudden, we're in an excellent position. If I can get the drone system upgraded once more, I can get a defense drone out, actually have missile defense, and then just go from there. This is good. With the defense scrambler too, they can't shoot down my drones. Aw, this is wonderful. I will give them 15 missiles, they'll give me a lot of good stuff. Like 31 scrap and 5 hull points repaired. I don't really need missiles all that much anymore since I'm going to be focusing on dual lasers, combat drone, defense drone. You know, with the drones, I can get them back whenever I use them, so I don't need to use them sparingly anymore. 6 fuel for 16 scrap, not good enough, give me a different trade. 7 drone parts for 45 scrap. I'm going to accept this because I don't need as many drone parts anymore. I have a ton. I have near infinite with the drone recovery arm. It's wonderful, isn't it? Let's get some more reactor power so we can have like a defense drone running continuously. If I use 1 per combat, it actually, as long as it doesn't get destroyed, it's like free defense drones since I have the drone recovery arm. I will ask if they require assistance. I will give them 6 drone parts. They give me an augment battery charger. Not bad, I'm probably just gonna sell it since I don't have a battery itself, a backup battery. And you don't really need the charger with a backup battery. Like, you really don't. Okay, we're gonna get the defense drone powered. It's gonna help protect me from the ions and from the flak. They're sending Alanius to board me, which is actually extremely scary, especially since it's in the drone control room. So what I might actually want to do is like hack them in their teleporter so that they beam off of my ship. I gotta deal with him for a second while we actually wait for them to come out of cloak. And now we're gonna hack them in their teleporter. And I am going to hack their teleporter and get him off of my ship. Now, they're gonna be able to board me a little bit continuously since it's not timed appropriately, since they did do the cloak, but I should be able to keep them mostly busy. And with small bomb, dual laser, anti-bio beam should be able to help me take out their ship. Defense drone Mark II should keep me safe. They're boarding me again. I can't take them off of my, I can't remove them from my ship for another like 15 seconds. Which kind of sucks, but we're gonna wait for them to cloak one more time. Because anti-bio beam is ready to go, but I wanna hit them with a full blast immediately. Hopefully they don't break through my shields. I took 1 point of damage there, it actually kind of sucks. I need to keep him busy for a sec so he doesn't take my shields offline. Now he can hack, remove him from my ship. Small bomb go in on their shield system. Okay, dual lasers go in on their shields as well. And anti-bio beam tried to kill their crew. Yeah. This is gonna be a difficult fight. We're still taking damage too. The defense drone, I guess it's just not good enough to shoot down all the flak shots, which is a bit of an annoyance, really. Okay, their shields are very, very wounded, so I'm going to hit them in the weapon system now. Okay. Oh, they ionized our drone. Hopefully it doesn't destroy the drone, but even if it does, it's not that much of a pain. A couple of their crew members are nearly dead, so we are going to anti-bio beam them immediately. Oh, and they cloaked. That's so bad. And they hit us in the shield room again, which kind of sucks. But I need to take out their clone base. So now it's offline. Their crew is dead. Keep hitting them in the shield room. Our shields are now back online. Hopefully we get 1 dodge. Well, it's close enough. Defense drone can come back online, so let's do that. Yeah, let's do it to protect us a little bit. Okay. Dual laser anti-bio beam can kill the last crew member. He's dead. We got hit again. So I don't understand how the defense drone's not shooting down the flak. I guess it's shooting down the flak pieces that don't do damage, because with 2 bars of shields, the flak shooting 3 bits of flak, the defense drone should be able to shoot down 1 bit of flak, and then the 2 that are remaining hit our shields, but that's not happening. What's happening is that it's like the defense drone is getting confused by the flak. It's shooting down the bits that don't actually matter, and we're getting hit regardless. So, you know, I was thinking that the defense drone would be good again in this situation, and I guess it is if it shoots down the ion shot, but not if it's just shooting at the flak shots. It's not doing anything. Maybe a defense drone Mark 1 would shoot down the damage dealing bits of flak, or maybe I'm missing something entirely. I don't know. In either case, we took a little bit of damage, not a whole bunch though. We're still relatively okay in health. I ask about their translation device, allows you to buy Alanius. We don't need a lot of drone parts, so I'm going to continue to sell my drone parts. Probably not the best decision in the world, but it's the one I'm going to make. And I could get 75 scrap to get another drone out during combat, but I'm actually going to hold off and go to the store first. I could buy a slug. I'm not going to. I'm going to attack them anyways. They have a missile launcher, but with the defense drone, we can shoot it down. And with our own combat drones, we should be able to bust through their super shield rather quickly. So let's get the combat drone out. It's gonna take a couple of shots, and then we'll switch over to the defense drone to shoot down their missile when it comes in. Dual lasers can fire automatically. They shot down our combat drone. These jerks, they keep shooting down my drones. I need those to live. Okay, beam drone, you come out and take out some of their frickin' shields. They have a lot of shields. Okay, their shields are down. Beam drone, stay there. Defense drone Mark 2, come out and shoot down the missile. Good job. Okay, combat drone come out now. Combat drone? You know what? No. Hacking come in. We need to take out their shields. This is how we're gonna do it. Hacking come out. We hack them. Beam drone's gonna hopefully eat him up a little bit. I'm gonna need to turn it offline and turn on the defense drone in a second, but we're okay with doing that. The defense drone took out the missile itself by getting hit, and unfortunately, this means that we are now down another drone part. And now their laser shot down my beam drone. God damn it! This is ridiculous, is what this is. Bomb! Oh my god. Oh my god! Now my weapons room is just completely on fire. This is horrible. This is absolutely horrible. FTL drive, recharge. I am leaving this bullshit encounter. We're gonna go to the store, repair ourselves, buy some more drone parts probably, because this is ridiculous. Oh, and now we're mind controlled too. That's wonderful. Oh, and now we're boarded too. That's wonderful. Lock him in there with the fire. No, you can't lock him in there with the fire. He's Alanius. What? It was going so well. We have drone recovery arm, 3 drone slots. Okay, Lanius is going to beeline the engine room because there's a mind-controlled unit in there. We don't need to worry about him right now. We need to wait until he breaks down the door or just open it for him. And now we can actually get in there and get the weapons room fixed. So let's open doors to get the oxygen flowing, send my crew member in there to get that stuff repaired. Now the defense drone should keep me alive here. It should be able to shoot down the missiles. So this should be a fine encounter. It's just going to take time. Engi's gonna get the engines repaired. Defense drone Mark II fires very quickly, which is very nice. But what we really need is our weapons to come back online. We need a small bomb and a dual laser to really punch through their shields. And also, we need the anti-bio beam to actually do damage to their crew and maybe get them killed. This is gonna be an annoying encounter, but as long as they don't shoot down my defense drone, ideally we'll be fine. Unfortunately, they're also attacking my shield room, so I'm actually like not sure what to do about this. I could send my Lanius in there to deal with his Lanius. It doesn't matter if they take my shields partially offline. I just need a crew in there to deal with them. Oh no, they just managed to hit me with a missile in the weapons room. That's freaking annoying as all hell. Start getting that stuff repaired again. Missiles coming out. They're gonna run out of missiles very shortly since they're shooting them so quickly. That's like my saving grace, is eventually they will run out of missiles and then I will be able to kill them. Oh my god, kill this invader! You Lanius assholes! Oh my god. Anti-biobeam, come online. He left my ship, which is nice. They're out of missiles, finally. They're still mind controlling me like the assholes they are. Oh my god, okay. Dual laser anti-biobeam, small bomb their clone bay. No, small bomb their shield room. Dual laser their shield room. Keep their shields offline. It's on fire, which is nice. Not even gonna mind. I'm not even gonna anti-biobeam. I'm just gonna wait. Good effing lord! They're invading me again. Like I suppose I should deal with that so they don't take my defense drone offline. My Lanius might die, but he can come back to life. Okay, dual laser on the shield room. Anti-biobeam, small bomb in the clone room. Small bomb missed. So their crew is gonna come back to life probably, and there's nothing really I can do about it, unfortunately. Follow him, kill him. Okay, their crew is now dying for good when I can kill them. Get in there and kill this asshole! They got their shields online, which is garbage. Oh my god. Small bomb their shields. Keep their shields offline. Dual laser their shields. Anti-biobeam, kill their crew. We're done. Oh, we got another beam drone. That's worthless. I mean, it's not that worthless. I could use 2 beam drones instead of a combat drone, but ideally I would rather use 2 combat drones because they can actually bust through enemy shields.